Christmas and the New Year, the first week. So we are going to work this week. I would like and this during this week I worked quite attentively and quite healthily. I didn't realize that I can work at home as well. That saves a lot of my take buses to the campus. Yeah, since I can work at home, I don't have to pay the £60 per month to go to the campus, work at the campus, and the black woman cleaner in our campus did never clean never cleaned my seat, so makes my seat extremely dirty compared to other places. And so I feel very happy working at home, and it's all because the cheap IKEA desk is very shaking at first. It's very shaking. I always complained to it with my boyfriend, but my boyfriend never solved it. So that makes me don't want to work at home. Since one day I used some stuffings on the between the desk and the wall, and makes it very makes my desktop very stable now. I'm very happy about that, and so that is the. And so I can work at home now. And these days when I'm working at home, I don't be distracted to play video games. So I would like to share how I get rid of my addiction to video games. So that is so how I yeah, that is I played video games since I have been having video games addiction of 2 video games. One is playing chess. One is playing chess, and the other is playing. One is playing chess. I have been playing chess a lot, and day and night. When I live alone, and then after living with my boyfriend, I played a lot of royal match. That just five things at the same line that they can cancel all of them and get a very big bonus. I enjoyed it very much. I like the level of it, and then one day I realized that one day when I played chess, I realized that it is because during my childhood I don't have any chance of playing video games. My parents can't afford any games board for us, so I sometimes I can. It a very rare chance, maybe once in a year, that I play a little bit of the Russian blocks. Even we can't afford to play the chess. So so when I was in my teenagers, I feel that I lag behind other people in playing chess. Even when I was 18, when I was 16 years old, I play with 8-year-old boy or 10-year-old boy. I always fail, and then that makes me quite ashamed, and even makes me even shameful is about the boy would say that, oh, you are much older than me, and you can't play it, and you always lose when you play with me. And that makes me very frustrating, and especially when those boys' mother always will say that don't compare with her with playing chess. If you are good at schooling than her, then that would be much better. But that makes me kind of very that really disrupted my confidence a lot. So these days I have been playing chess so much, and that makes me realize that I have been losing that sense, that feeling of playing chess. I think every people have to play chess, especially play chess and even girls should play chess when they are little girls. They would realize how cruelty the real world it is. So when you play it, you just lose one little step, and then all your big things being killed by your opponent without any without many compassion, you just killed a lot. So that is something cold. That is a very cold game. Will make you realize how cold the world is. Especially, and I feel that when I watch the movie the other day with my boyfriend, the movie's name is No Country for Old Men. The cruelty of that killer. When he kills people, and that kill, he with a very with a thing to kill. When he kills people, we don't have any, he don't listen to any begging, he don't listen to any pitiful requestment. He just kill them cold-heartedly. That is so similar. So similar feeling that when I play chess, that once you get you get lost in this cruel man's hand. That is when you are playing chess, that you just lose one step or point, and then you will be get killed very cruelly. So that is so similar feeling of playing chess with that movie that and that movie No Country for an Old Man. That is also about there is also a book about it. So this book is I also read that book. When I read that book, I realized that book has, although the movie is also very good, but the book has something more about it. That it is not about that how evil a man can be. So in this world there can be a so cold-blooded man. It is not like that. It is more like that our fate is human's fate is kind of cold-blooded fate. Our fate is determined, like something that will harm us is kind of determined, like that killer. That cold-blooded killer in that No Country for the Old Man, when he killed people, he would flip a coin. He said so. He when he flip a coin, then if the victims said guess the same of the flip the coin, then he will be spared. So he said he used that coin to make him get away from that responsibility of being get away from feeling guilty of killing other people. So this movie, at the end of this movie, is extremely warm. Is talking about a father. Is about the older man's dream. He's talking about dreaming about his father carrying something in a very cold mountain, and he believed that although the environment is completely cold, but he will know that wherever his father's stopped, the father will light up a fire that will warm every people's body and heart. So that is about a generation, about parents, generation after generation, we in this world, and I think without our relatives, without other relatives in the world, that the world is completely cold place and desolate place for every people to live. That those are our fathers that to build some home for us, at least such as every couple when they marry, they would first buy a house for themselves to light up the fire in the house, and then they have children to born with. So this is a very similar thing. Then light up a house with warm in the complete cold world, and then the child was born, and the child grown up themselves. When they grown up and then have a family, they will light up a new place full of warmth and fire to let their offspring to grow up in the world, since this is a very essential thing of human life. And I don't really think that any people should discuss in the very larger picture about how morality human can be. I don't think there is any condition to consider so large picture. Our humans in the world is just like just like a miracle in the world, that in a very complete, desolate and complete, colder place in the world, and then we just use a little bit light in our body, in our strength, to get a little bit warmer place, and that more than we need, and then rely on each other to get across the new world. So that is what I learned from the No Country for the Older Man. From No Country for Older Men. That is so similar to the feeling that the cruel killing. That is so similar to the feeling that I get in playing video games, of playing chess. So I think that this connection, this movie is very cruel. Shows about the cruel essence of the world, and then this coincide with the feeling that I get playing chess. So I realized that playing chess would make people, will make teenagers, make kids will very at a very early time to realize, oh, there is such kind of game that will tell you that how cruel, how cold-hearted, how cold-blooded the world can be. And then that is so since I realized that this game is for this function, then I already get this function to get these feelings of this. I get my education, so I don't have to play this game anymore. And its rules is rules is just relative. You can design any rules and still make it again, but its essence is not the rules. Is the essence is the code, is the coldness of the world. Once you lose, and then you get into complete cruel, being killed cruelly. So. And so since I get that, I don't fancy about, I don't have any intention to play chess anymore. And also I used to play a lot of royal match. While I play in the royal match, I can I want to get higher levels, and I even get a giant giant knight, very high level. And then I realized that sometimes it's very easy, sometimes it's very hard. But when it's very hard, it's just you don't have any buffets tools. Once you have been a long time, you don't play it at all, and then you begin to play it, the game, the video game itself, they will give you a lot of tools, 3 or 4 tools for you to bond a lot of things. That makes things much easier. If you without those things, that it is impossible for you to win at all. So it's completely, again, that is for consumption but it's not about intelligence or about competition at all. So after I realized that, then I would not have interest to play it at all. It can test nothing. I even don't care about how many levels I am in, because the levels don't count at all. The same level can be very extremely, can be to the extent extremely hard that nobody, even the genius, most genius, can't get it through without any tools. But it can be super easy. Even the idiots can get it through very easily. So it has no point of competition at all. So it's no, and so that is why I get rid of after reasonable thinking. That it is of reasonable thinking that is really gets into my mind, that I get rid of the video games addiction. So that is what I have, how I get rid of my video games addiction. So I'm feeling quite happy now. I think that I am overcome the video games and the chess online. So thank you very much. Oh, did the AI shave your eyebrows? Oh, I didn't. My eyebrow is not good looking. I don't have much eyebrow, and I don't have a good eye brush. So that makes me a little bit not so good looking as other people. I always admire people that have complete eyebrows and have very long eyebrushes, but I don't have it. It is said that my parents, when I first born, they cut my eyebrows and eyelashes. They thought, because in China they thought that if you cut it at first, then it will grow very thick and many more. But after they cut mine, they never grow back at all. So when my younger brother and sister was born, my parents don't cut their eyebrow or eyelash at all. So their eyebrow and eyelash grows quite normally. But I have very ugly eyebrow and very short eyelashes, very short. I sometimes and always falling down. that is natural. Okay, so that is me, and I'm very happy that this year I have been overcome the addiction. I think addiction is the most difficult thing to overcome, and I have overcome it. I'm really happy about it. Thank you very much.